Hello again, YouTube. Welcome to another day in South Carolina living. This is our garden. If you haven't seen our garden videos, we've pulled out most of the tomato plants. We have a few left here that we're going to have still keep going. But we got infestations of the green horn worms. And all the cherry tomato plants that we had more towards the center of the garden area, we had to yank them all out because they were laying their babies inside of the cherry tomatoes, and then they're born and they come out and start to grow from there. As you can see on this one here, there's a baby one on it. Boom. And they're just eating up our tomatoes by, like I said, laying their eggs, their babies in there, and then they're just eating all the tomatoes on the lines here. On the plants that were over there, I found some of the ringhorn worms that were as big as my pinky, if not bigger. We just take them, throw them on the ground, pop them, and watch all the green tomato juice ooze out of them. It's really kind of fun. It's not for everybody, but as you can see, all the tops of these leaves, or all the tops of these branches, they have no leaves on them, and that's one of the signs, one for deer, but since it's on the inside here and the deer can't get to these, this is ringhorn worms. They'll eat all of the branches or all the leaves off the tops of all these, and then they lay their eggs and then they hatch in there. We also have some of these weird brown bugs here, kind of a spider bug thing, and he likes to eat into them as well. So we just figure we're gonna harvest what we can off of these particular plants, and then we'll have to pull them out. We've planted some new ones along here, some new cherry tomato plants. So we'll see how that pans out. We're also going to be harvesting, if we can today, we've got more jalapenos and cayenne peppers that we need to pull. I'm going to make some more hot sauces out of those. We took our hot sauces to church the other day, and had a few people try it out, and they really enjoyed all the different flavors we had, but we only have a few jars of some of them. I am getting a lot of the ghost peppers. I'm not picking them when they're orange. I'm waiting for them to actually turn more of a solid red, and then I'll freeze them. And we'll either give them away or try to decide on something else to make out of them. But it's really kind of difficult to make stuff out of them because they are really hot, and it has like a perfume smell to them instead of like a pepper smell that we would be used to. We're also got to come out here and we got to trim back the purple sweet potatoes. It's starting to take over the garden again. Got to square it up. Had some people ask me why we do that. Well, you got to remember that all the for purple sweet potatoes or any potato underground, it's going to get up and it's going to be viney. Potatoes don't grow on the vines, they grow underground. So all this is doing is it's letting all the energy go out to all of these vines running out. So every time we trim them back and keep them short and in their little particular area here, it helps the energy to actually go down into the potatoes, and we end up with larger potatoes. Some people agree, some people don't. We're gonna find out. Oh, another watermelon growing outside the garden. We have them everywhere. Also have another little flower bed alongside the house here. We have some things that are sprouting up. We have another melon plant, another watermelon plant, a tomato plant, parsley, peppermint, And down here are what we call the little Hulk heads. Other people call them Brussels sprouts. We call them little Hulk heads. But these things are starting to sprout up over here too. We seem to have a lot of luck in this particular flower bed because it gets shade most of the day. And anytime it's going to grow some good stuff, and then we want to plant stuff there. This is our other tomato plant here. We got this one from my brother, from a little sucker, and it does have some tomatoes growing on it. We're hoping they're going to be average size round tomatoes, and we'll have to wait and see. None of the leaves are missing off of this one yet, so I guess the ringhorn worms haven't made it over here yet, but we're going to try and keep our eye on this one, as well as the new plants coming up a little bit better. We've had so many things growing in the garden that it's hard to focus on everything. Hope you guys are having a blessed day as well. Talk to you later.